and set. Okay, now we're live. I don't know what happened there. I guess I need to double check that next time, make sure it actually worked.
Oh yeah, we're live. Okay, sure.
Bam! Share this in the Discord. Ooh. Get to use our cars.
Yeah, we're gonna do that car. I don't remember what this race really is, but
I never realized what my goddamn, because I didn't get this car. Someone else traded me this car. My fucking license plate says send nude. I never realized that. It says send
that's
nude.
great.
I never realized that. Can't remember who gave me this. Oh shit.
Oh, I didn't make that. Not enough speed. So does anybody have Horizon?
Horizon? Like,
Yeah, Forza.
Oh, no. I don't.
Oh, I was thinking of phone service.
Horizon?
Not Verizon.
I thought you were talking about the game Horizon, the one where you're like the girl hunting the robots.
Yeah, no, not that Horizon.
No, I don't have that one. I know Wilson was playing it hard. I don't know if he still is.
Yeah, I've got it now. It's a lot of fun.
And he said that after it came over to PS5, he had to like rebuild all the cars he had and everything. Ah!
Backflip.
Bam. That's what happens when I actually get to use one of my cars. I don't own very many cars. Anytime we do one of these races and they give custom cars, it's never my cars.
Yeah, I'm sucking it up this race, that's for sure. And a DNF. I thought I had more room there to pull off a backflip, but I didn't.
Man, ain't it cool? Hey, I don't get to see my character dance often. It's a very rare sight. Guys down for another one?
Yeah, I'm down for another one. What do you guys want to do?
Any of them sound good to me.
Do the one with motorcycles.
Depending on which bikes they get you use on this one, I might do decent. I don't have a lot in the way of crotch rockets and sports bikes.
Every time to go to bed. Took a car to a car show yesterday on my birthday. That was fun.
Oh yeah, happy birthday, man.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday.
Yeah, we won best muscle car and best in show, so it was pretty good.
Yeah, we've been trying to make it into a club thing where we celebrate people's birthdays whenever we have a member having one, but we have not been on top of that. We did it once. That's it. Yeah, we did it for Wilson and Crash when their birthdays were at the same time. Oh, not the verse. Baggers, no.
I'm gonna bring Shih Tzu.
Oh, yes. This is like my only good bike.
I'm back. Yeah, I didn't realize my phone was on 5%. Well, I mean, I knew it was, but I didn't realize when it got under that. There's a crack right on my battery sign, so I kind of got to angle it.
Mm.
No! I didn't break that well enough.
I went to close out Facebook and it instantly decided to be like, no, we're going to make you leave the chat. Random fun fact, I found out today Ozzy Osbourne has voiced more voices in kids' movies and shows than I fucking do.
Yeah, actually, Ozzy died
Yeah,
not
I
long
saw
ago, actually.
that.
You guys know that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we know that. The
It's
whole
so
world
sad.
knows that by now.
Yeah, I made a post for him in our Discord.
Yeah, that was a rough week for me. I grew up on a lot of Ozzy, and then to add to it, having the Hulk go right after.
Yeah,
Come
that
on,
was
man. Come
Ozzy
on,
and then
brother.
Hulk Hogan right next to each other. That was rough.
Yeah. I actually have seen quite a few posts that said check on the older millennials and uh, Gen, Gen X, the ones that are supposed to be for me and Chief. So we having a rough week.
And I just flew right off the map.
Oh shit, I actually meant to tell you, Chief, I don't know when, but I'm gonna be going with my mom to a memorial. My uncle always used to make the joke at family Christmases because he only had one other like family member still actually from his family, and it was his sister Kathy, and my mom's name is Kathy. So he would always joke, which Kathy asked for me. Apparently,
Wow, that brought me to a stop.
apparently about a week or so, a little less than a week or so ago, they didn't hear anything from it.
Mm.
Couldn't get a hold of it. Heart attack, so that's always scary. Getting old sucks, man. Good actor. Good everything. One I told Chief will be a hard one, and I agree with him, is Morgan Freeman. So I made the joke to him. I said, the day that God calls God home will be a sad day.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he is who you think of in any movie as the narrator of God. It's Morgan Freeman. Come on. Holy shit, you're flying.
Clint Eastwood 2 is another one.
What was that? I can't say who.
Clint Eastwood?
Oh, yep.
Did Clint Eastwood pass?
No, not yet.
Oh,
No.
okay. I was about to say, I would cry. I said, God, no.
Well, I mean,
Well, I saw.
No.
it's probably not going to be long. I mean, he is, what, like 90 now, huh?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was actually about to say. I actually saw a post. It was like the day or two after the Hulk, and somebody said, "Go find fucking Dolly Parton and Willie Nelson and wrap their asses in some goddamn bubble wrap." He said, "Keep them safe." It's like, oh Jesus. I said, Willie's like 96.
You know, it's amazing that Ozzy lived as long as he did with all the shit that he did.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the one that gave me a little bit of hope that I might actually see 50. With all the shit he's done, I have a chance.
For real, like they came out saying that he had a letter in his safe he had pre-written. He was ready to die by 1994. Apparently it was in his safe, written, dated, sealed, and was not to be opened until after he passed. He wrote that motherfucker before 1994, expecting himself to die. I'm sorry, when me and Chief first met, he didn't think he'd make it to 30. He passed that. He got that.
And when I was younger, I didn't think I was going to make it past 22.
Yeah, I always had a fear of 18. I was scared I wasn't gonna make it past 18. I could never imagine myself older than that. Surprisingly,
Why?
I don't know. I just couldn't. I was like, because I couldn't imagine myself older than that. I was always scared I was gonna die early. It's just kind of an internal fear.
Yeah,
That
that's the
sounds kind
thing.
of fucked off.
That's the thing that's different about me is I ain't scared to die. I've already died once, but
See, I was born dead. Apparently, I don't remember it though.
that one. You've never said that joke. I like that joke. See, I don't know if maybe it's just because I don't want to say I'm well fucked in the head, but I've always like imagined myself being like in my 90s. I mean, I know my family gets old.
So apparently, if you yeet yourself over the checkpoint, it don't count. I went over a checkpoint. I'm like halfway around the lap, and it keeps telling me wrong way. I'm like, what do you mean wrong way?
I've done that. I've done that. Like just barely passed it.
Oh, I didn't just barely pass
like
this.
You flew like an eagle over it, didn't you?
I was upside down mid backflip when I saw the checkpoint way under me.
Sorry, I was watching a few Chief dancing. I'm actually really surprised my headset's working so well because it keeps coming on tape.
Chief, you ain't betting no money?
I usually don't bet. I usually don't win.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. He usually is like me. We don't win, so we don't bet.
I actually get to use some of my personal stuff in these races we've been doing.
Oh, well, I'm old now, so I need to go to bed soon.
I got you.
I turned 36.
So. 7.
Okay, I was sick of the
I
dog
was
yesterday.
in the chat. Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So I think my sense of smell or something's fucked up. Because I drank some and thought it was fine, but then had a stomach ache. And then Chief goes, hey, you know this tea tastes sour, right? And I was like, fuck, that's probably why both of us are sick.
Yeah.
What kind of tea was it?
So, I made
Sour
sweet
tea.
but if it sits, it gets sour. And it's one of those, it hadn't really sat, but if you leave it out or anything like that, any little thing can make your tea go sour.
Yeah, see, I didn't know that.
Yep, you can get food poisoning from sour tea. Which apparently is one of the things that is sour stomach.
Yeah, this gave us sour stomach.
Did help that we watched an episode of Buffy. While he has a sour stomach, he's always called the rotten egg burps. And we watched an episode of Buffy called Bad Eggs. And he's like, really? Really?
What's about an episode of eggs while tasting nasty ass eggs?
My wife can't stand eggs.
I can't. It's one of those I've gotten it since I was a kid, but I'll get these when I get a sour stomach. I'll start burping a lot, and my burps taste like rotten eggs, and that's what makes me want to throw up. It's not the stomach ache, more as the taste of those fucking nasty ass burps. That's what makes me feel terrible. I hate that, and that's why I don't do eggs anymore. Ever since I started getting that, no, I don't do eggs anymore.
There's a rarity that he wants eggs. Oh, make a wish, Chief.
No, 11-11.
11-11. Yeah, and I feel for Chief on that because when I get it, mine don't taste like rotten eggs. It tastes like old bread and like bad milk, which is still bad. But I can't imagine rotten eggs.
No, I think whatever it is, this all started. I started getting this kind of sick, this weird thing going on as soon as one day my mom bought some weird egg tasting. They were supposed to be like toaster strudels almost, but they were eggs. You cooked them in the toaster and everything, and they were like toaster strudels filled with eggs. And I made one before school one day, and it was the grossest thing I ever ate. And after that, I got sick, and ever since then, I get the same kind of sick all the time. It's almost like that fucking thing cursed me.
Yep.
Sounds like association.
It might be. It might be.
It might be some. What if the doc? I went to the doctor at one point, and he told me, "Well, maybe your husband has like a gastrointestinal issue. What if that thing fucked your intestines up when you were a kid and gave you like an ulcer, and
I feel
now
like
it's like perma egg burps?"
I feel like after like 20 plus years, I would have figured that out.
That's usually about what it sounds like, but it smells like ass.
Oh no, I got a pretty iron stomach for the most part.
See, I usually do too. That's like the only thing that gets to me is when I get that, and it's like almost it happens like once a year type thing. Like it's almost seasonal.
Mm. Except for
It's
milk
happened
after
more this
keto.
year.
After I did keto, I'm now lactose intolerant, but
Oh,
So you don't drink
see,
milk?
that's one.
oh, I can't drink milk anymore.
Like it literally made you lactose intolerant.
Yeah, from, I guess, not having milk as part of my diet for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
so lactose intolerance is very common the older you get.
Yep. We're not
Because your
supposed to be
body don't
drinking it
rely on
anyways.
it.
Yeah, we're not
Yeah,
supposed to be drinking it, so.
yeah. So
Yeah.
now I drink the milk from almond titties.
I
Oh,
know.
you
See,
drink almond water.
Yep,
I know a lot of people do keto
Have you
diets
tried
and
oat water?
yep. I get oat milk ice cream all the time. It's pretty good.
Huh.
I know Chief's grandma. I don't really know anybody that did keto. I know Chief's grandma did keto at one point. I remember her making the joke. The reason she did the keto diet was just so she'd be able to keep her ranch calorie count in or some shit. She basically did it so the ranch wouldn't be considered fattening because she makes homemade ranch all the time. I think that was just a lie, but
Yeah. I mean,
I'm glad I didn't get stuck with it. I had a friend when we were kids. Her mom became lactose intolerant when she was pregnant with her brother, and then it stayed after the pregnancy. And I was like, whew, that would suck.
Jen, my wife, after her last pregnancy, well, while she was pregnant, she craved ice, which is usually a sign of low iron.
Yep.
But she passed all of her tests and all that stuff. So, but ever since that pregnancy, she just craves ice all the time.
I've heard of that too.
yeah. See,
And I
one
know
thing
the
with me
ice
is
will melt. I'm always
I've never trusted the keto diets, cause a lot of people do keto for so many years, and then it is effective for helping you lose weight. It's just people end up getting diabetes because of it.
Mm-hmm. My
Yeah.
mom is actually diabetic, and she said that's one of the biggest things that they get on people when they go to the like free health class that they have at our public library. They'll do a diabetics class, and that's one of the big things when new people will come in. They'll ask, "Are you doing a keto diet?" And they're like, "Do you realize doing a keto diet when you are diabetic is very unsafe because of the carbs and everything?"
Yeah, because the body needs carbs. It's
Well,
just
and a lot of people don't realize it's one of those things when you're diabetic. Sometimes it's not always the sugar. My mom has to watch her
Right.
sodium levels.
And that's the thing too. My mom, because
carbs
mom
and
was
shit.
diagnosed. My mom did keto diet for a while, and she
Oh,
was
shit.
diagnosed. She was diagnosed with diabetes, and she was shocked. Oh my God, we get donuts every week. I never touch some. I don't eat sugar, but it's like she's not thinking about that. It's not about the sugar. It's about the amount of salt that is consumed from these keto diets. 'Cause she uses a lot of salt in that shit, and she doesn't believe me when I tell her it's the salt.
Yeah,
yeah.
salt is a factor, but like whenever you're older and you shock your dietary system like that, it can cause all kinds of stuff. Now, I went on keto and lost over 100 pounds in 9 months, so it worked for me.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah, it just depends on the body type. Works for some people, not other people.
Yeah. I mean, but
Yeah.
the it just the fact that I'm not dead yet from the crap I've pumped into my body, you know, it's just
Oh yeah,
I,
that's some stupid things myself.
oh yeah, that's one of the things I actually thanked Chief for the other day. Had I stayed with the kind of people I was around before me and him met, I would have been a severe alcoholic. Severe for somebody
all it
my
was.
size. Someone that is 4'11" and barely 100 pounds should not be able to do like 4 Jaeger bombs and 2 Long Island iced teas and still be able to remember the rest of their night. Like that's not an okay amount of alcohol for that small of a body. But I
Well,
could
I
drink
mean,
like that regularly, and it not healthy.
I'm not much
Smoking
different.
is a different story.
I'm 5.5 feet tall, and when I drank 2 liters of whiskey.
Ooh, it's one of those. I know I'm somebody that can get a high tolerance to things very easily, very fast. And I actually was telling Chief the aunt that I get compared to the most on my dad's side of the family died of cirrhosis of the liver a couple years ago. Even though she'd stopped drinking, she had drank so heavily when she was like my age and after that it caused the damage, you know.
Oh yeah, same thing with my dad. My dad had cirrhosis of the liver, hepatitis C, and diabetes, and all that shit.
Oh Lord, I don't even. It's fun when you go to the doctor and they ask, "What's your family history?" and you got to sit and like basically pull out a sheet of paper for each side. Like, all right, so the mom's side, we got these health issues. And then when I get to my dad's, it's like heart problems, cancer. Currently, my dad, I don't know what all's wrong with him. I know he's got MS. He's got issues with both his knees and his back. He's got cataracts. The part that's funny, he's a piece of shit, so we kind of cut him out. But my oldest saw a picture of him, and I told her, I said, "This is mommy's daddy." And she goes, "He looks older than grandma." My mom is nearly 70.
Oh.
My mom is 7 years older than my dad. And she thought he was older than grandma. And I was like, whew. Best part is this picture's like 15 years old. So she
Damn.
was looking at a picture that was old of him. And I'm like, yeah, no. He did all what he did to himself. And he still
Oh
did.
yeah.
That's all. So I told Chief, I said, right before we met, I'd asked him, hey, my roommate went to the casino and spent all the money. You got like $50 I could borrow, but towards my bills. Yeah, I hadn't bought my beer this month. I already did all my bills. I'll come bring you my beer fund money. You get dialysis for your multiple sclerosis, for your MS, and you still have a beer fund, sir? You're on medication. You should not be drinking.
So Jennifer had an Uncle Bill, and his drink of choice was like Milwaukee's Best or whatever. Well, he would
Yeah.
for 50 years he was knocking a 30 rack back a day, and he got put in the hospital, and they tried to take the beer from him, and his body started shutting down. So they had a cooler up there, and he was allowed to have 6 beers a day just so his body wouldn't shut down.
What?
Because it like rejects it.
Body goes into shock.
He gets used to running on that for so long. When you take it away, the body goes through shock.
It can. I'm pretty sure that's probably one of the issues my dad had at one point. He got very reliant on the pain pills after his. Ooh, damn, Chief.
Oh yeah, that's why I won't go to the doctor.
After pain surgery. or after his back surgery, he got stuck on pain pills and drinking. And then my mom said after the pain pills kind of ran out, he literally almost started getting sick to the point he ended up going to the doctor for something else. And they were like, oh, well, you need a new knee surgery, which gave him the excuse to get more pain meds.
Yeah. And that's why I don't go to the doctor over my back.
That he was. No,
Oh, I know.
Doctor, but
I know that I like painkillers.
Yeah, that's one thing I told Chief. I was like, because I know I have that problem. I know when to not do things like that because I
know I love opioids,
both of my knees. I used to could take a hydrocodone a day kind of thing, and because the Aleve didn't work, and I'd get to the point that I'd be like, eh.
Yeah, I fucked myself up with my dosages. So now when I take Aleve, which is the hardest thing I take as far as a pill goes, I take 2,500 milligrams at a time just to get it to make a dent.
To feel it?
Yeah. But because all that crap is bad for you, I don't take it every day, only on the really bad days.
See, and that's the part that I hate. That's why I ended up having the issue I did for a long time with hydrocodone. It wasn't like I had to go find somebody and find it, but if I had access to it, I would take it for regular pain instead of like going and finding some Aleve, because I was told at the age of 16 to take Aleve every day. Fuck that, I ain't fucking my liver over.
Yeah.
I'll drink.
Well, it ain't really your liver, it's your kidneys that get shot.
Hell yeah,
but if your kidneys go, your liver's right behind it.
Yeah.
But that's the thing about those prescribed. Yeah, that's those things about those prescribed painkillers is they're all mostly opium based.
Mm-hmm.
And I love opium. But I don't go to the doctor because I know what they want to give me. And I know that once they give it to me, I'll be on it forever, so wait until I'm waiting until I'm either in a wheelchair or retired before I go see a doctor about my back.
Yeah, I hear that one all the time. A lot of people have back issues. That's a big one.
Oh yeah, I've got severe scoliosis, extra ribs, ingrown vertebrae, piece of fatty tissue that's been floating around my spine for 30 years.
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah, you got the work. I think my dad was like crushed vertebrae.
Yeah, a lot of people have back pain issues. A lot of times it's your mattress, really. It's the one thing.
Yeah, no, this was God on me, so.
I hate saying poor Manny. It sounds like God blessed him with all this bullshit.
No, that's the thing, though. Some people.
I hit my growth spurt. I hit my growth spurt, and he put his hand on my head and kept me from growing, but my back kept going. So it all fucking twisted up.
He said,
according to the last chiropractor. According to the last chiropractor, she looked at my back. She goes, well, first thing, it's amazing that you can walk. And secondly, if your back was straight, you'd be closer to 5'10", 5'11". I was like, oh, yeah.
Jesus.
That's where the other 5 inches went.
Yeah,
see, that's one I'm worried about Chief when he gets older. He has a bad habit of...
I slouch, but it ain't that bad.
No, I am worried if we don't fix your slouching that you are going to get short. shorter because you're gonna be.
I'm
Yeah.
almost
I mean,
6 foot.
everybody gets shorter.
I'm 6 foot. I could deal with getting a little bit shorter.
You just gotta stretch. You just have to
Yeah.
stretch. No, but
See, that's what worries me. Like my grandma was 5'2", 5'3". She shrank. By the time I'm old, I might be able to apply for being a midget.
fuck, that's true. I didn't think of that. I'm like 5 something. I'm still short, and I may shrink too in the future. Oh, I'm gonna get any taller.
Considered. I googled this. I like looked. I genuinely like researched this my senior year of high school because all my friends
3
made
feet?
jokes about it, and I thought, fuck, if I could get a scholarship for my height, don't try me. I was an inch and a quarter too tall.
I shrank a
Because
quarter
you
of an
had-
inch in high school.
Just take off the shoes, you'll be fine.
Basically, it for the most part, I think it said you have to be 4'9", and I'm 4'11". So if you were 4'9" or under, the car seat height, you were legally considered disabled, even if you're not disabled. I did. I tried to look at every little thing for scholarships my senior year. You're like, can I get one for having 2 different color eyes? Try me, I'll try it. I actually laughed. My kids both are determined and think that their little brothers will come out like 2 different color eyes.
It's possible.
It is. I was almost, I think, a year and a half when mine changed.
Mine changed colors, but mine are both the same.
God, I'm so bad about this. Chief, my left eye's the lighter.
Okay. I opened it. I forgot I opened it.
Sounds so. I am almost 31 years old, and I don't even remember which eye is which color. I think my left eye is a lighter color. It's like blue,
Compliments to our winner of
and
a
then the
brand
other
new
one is
vehicle
like
at
brown.
the Lucky Wheel.
It'll go from brown.
So you got a hazel eye and a blue eye.
Yeah, I got like a brown, mostly brown hazel eye, and then like a blue-green hazel eye. Because mine try to change colors. The kids were arguing the other day. My oldest goes, "No, mommy's eye is blue," and the younger one goes, "No, it's green. No, it's blue. No, it's green." Okay, my eye is a fucking eyeball at this point. Quit shouting in my face what color my eye is.
My eyes are mostly green, but they're considered hazel.
Yeah, my left one is blue, and then the right one is like green, brown, hazel. Chief's got hazel eyes. That's what our youngest got. Just my oldest keeps trying to say they're brown, and I'm like, they're not brown.
Yeah,
Green in his eyes.
I've got hazel, and my youngest son took my hazel eyes.
Our oldest got the wonderfully recessive gene from his side of the family and mine, and she got blue eyes. Blue eyes and like sandy blonde hair.
My oldest son got turd brown eyes.
Yeah, I got brown eyes too.
My wife's got ice blue eyes.
Like the super light, scary ice blue?
Yeah. Oh, that's when she's pissed off. Or horny.
Usually the main time you can tell the difference with my eyes is if I've got like a headache or I'm stressed or something. In the case like Chief's character right now, I'm drunk as fuck.
I need to get out of the casino. The casino was overran, so I took a Macbeth so I could get out. I was like, I'm not walking outside of this. It's a drink that knocks you out and makes you appear somewhere randomly.
Because you couldn't get out of the casino.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna try to get out with all those people there. I feel like they were waiting on me.
My best friend in Texas used to tell me I had Christmas eyes when I got stoned. His head got really
they get
green
super
and
green?
bloodshot. Yeah, so they'd be red and green. And a lot of the time, only one eye would get bloodshot. So I'd say I was only half stoned.
I really don't think my eyes get bloodshot anymore.
I'm one of those people. I'm stoned all the time. You can't tell the difference from when I'm sober. When I'm stoned, I act exactly the same.
The fact that I have to ask. I actually remember me and Chief had this conversation one time, and then I remember going to a job interview, and then later on talking with the girl when I was working with her. And she's like, no, that's like the best advice to give somebody that's like scared. She's like, if you smoke regularly, yeah, they're probably fucking stoned at their interview because that's how they're going to be at work. But you get the one person that comes in that's scared, that's stoned. If that's somebody that don't smoke all the time, no, they don't need to be high at work. I was like, okay. Because we were on a conversation, and she was like, yeah, no, I was high during the interview. I was like, you heard? Yeah, I just hit my vape. I was nervous. You were one of the first interviews I actually had to do. Like, bet I was stoned when I came in, so we're good. Like, it helps me. It helps me not want to throat punch people. That helps me be a good person. I'm the nice one that doesn't, like, come out and show that I want to throat punch you. Chief is. Chief is the person, you fuck with him in public, he's going to be outright and he's going to say something to you, and don't fuck with me. I'm the person, it's going to bottle up, and then you're going to end up breaking me, and I'm probably going to break that bottle of pent-up anger off that shit.
Yeah, you guys get my good side. I'm actually a really big asshole. I'm not joking. I really am. I actually
I love him, but he's my asshole.
You guys get my good side because I enjoy playing with you guys, so this is where I'm happy. Most of the time I'm dealing with bullshit. This is my relaxed
I'm the same.
I'm just a real smart ass most of the time.
Me too. My argument is, I mean, what are they going to do? Knock my teeth out? They're already fake. I'll just glue them back in. It's already been done.
I like that. Chief, I got a new one. I forgot to get my teeth fixed. Somebody's trying to say, I'm gonna knock your teeth out your mouth. Bitch, do it. I'll just pick them up off the ground. That's actually one thing I'm like, I want to cry over. Why is dental not cheaper? Why does dental insurance and dental have to be so fucking expensive?
Well, I've got dental insurance with my work. I haven't used it yet, but I need to because I cracked my dentures and now it's annoying.
Well, like, it ticks me off. They finally approved for pregnancy Medicaid. They realize, oh, pregnancy can, especially if you've already got bad teeth, it can fuck them up even more. Let's give them dental insurance. You know what that dental insurance covers? You can go get some x-rays and get your teeth cleaned. Everything else you have to pay for.
Yeah.
So I got handed a bill and told, okay, we can either remove all of your remaining teeth that you have, and you can get dentures, which is cheaper, or you can spend about 21 grand and fix your mouth. And I was like, And they're like, we have a grant program you can apply for that covers 5,000, and I'm like, yeah, what's that gonna be, like 2 teeth? God damn.
I don't know, like, we have UAB
they
around
try
here.
And basically root canal for half my teeth that I have.
We have UAB,
Just-
which is a medical school kind of hospital. And you can go in there and get a lot of procedures done at a discounted rate because it's at a college situation.
You know, I never thought about that. We fucking have MSU. I could totally check if MSU does discounted. We have one local clinic that's like, I don't want to call it free clinic. You know, every town's got a bigger
Yeah.
town's got a cheaper, you know, goes based off your income. They have a dental department. I am technically considered a patient because I've gone there since I was 5. But they go based off your income. And right now, they're so overwhelmed because there's so many people that don't have the money that they're coming to the, you know, reduced dental clinic, that now they're only accepting patients under the age of 20 or over the age of 65.
The fuck?
Over
Or
65,
if
what
you're
are they
already
going
a
to do?
Right, or if you're
They're already
a
eating
pre-existing
pudding.
patient. Thank you. So it's one of those, like, in my case, I'm a patient, so I could get out there and go see him. But most of the time, what is going on here, Chief?
I'm stuck under the truck.
And he's dead, so he can't drive anywhere. I just look up and Chief is just going nowhere.
Damn.
But, like, the last time I went, I told them, I'm like, hey, I've got a tooth, I'm having trouble with it. They're like, well, it's going to be probably another 6 months before we can make an actual appointment. You can go to the emergency. So I went to that. They give me antibiotics, tell me come back a week later and we can pull it. But they'll only do one tooth at a time. Okay, well, I have 2 teeth that were bothering me at the time. The longer it takes y'all to fix them, the more teeth problems I have.
Yep.
But then, like with Chief, he's got, 1, 2 teeth that could probably get pulled because he cracked them. But there's nowhere in town he can go because they're not accepting anybody over the age of 20 unless you're over 65.
Yep.
So to get Chief's 2 teeth pulled, instead of it being like $100 or $200, it's probably going to cost us like close to, I don't want to say $1,000, but you know, but not a pretty penny.
Yep.
I actually
All right, y'all.
saw an interview. You have a good night, Manny.
Yep. If I stay on too much longer, you're gonna find out if I snore or not.
Yeah.
Y'all have a good one.
Have a
All
good
right,
one,
take
man.
care.
You too. I actually laughed at an interview I saw a while back they did with Katy Perry. Some English lady was talking to her and she made a comment and she goes, oh yeah, no, a lot of my teeth are fake. And the lady looked at Katy Perry like, what? Like, you've got all this money. No way your teeth are fake. And she's like, I grew up in the American healthcare system. Dental is not free.
Well,
It
yeah.
is very expensive. And she came from a bigger family. And I think her dad was a preacher. So they really, it's not that they were broke, but they didn't have money just coming out the ass to take multiple kids to the dentist. So she's like, we went when we went, and half the time you've just got a tooth pulled. And this English lady was like shocked. She was like, oh my God, you guys don't have dental here? No, you have to pay for that shit. That's not considered health, that's considered vanity.
Well,
Right, 'cause
it's actually
I
a good
have-
thing.
Yeah.
It's one of those, it should be free, but if we made healthcare free, there'd be no advancements in healthcare because there'd be no money put into it.
Right.
See, and my thing is, I don't even care if it's free, if it was cheaper. If it was just cheaper. The fact that one of my friend's dad drove from fucking Arizona to Mexico so he could get cheaper dentures made that were made the exact same as they were here, but, you know, gotta make the big bank. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so expensive because that's how doctors make their money, and that's how they keep the hospitals open. paying for all the equipment and stuff, and tests and shit.
That's how they do research and shit like that to find out new medicines and all that.
Yeah. I'm happy though. I have good health care. I'm glad about that. I'm on my mom's my mom has a family plan. They're about to cut me off soon, but like she works at Kaiser.
Oh, you're about to hit 25? Is that the, or 26, 25 is the cutoff for most of these family insurance?
Yeah. But I have good health care, so like
Same thing happened to me.
Yeah, I would go there. They would see me quick, and I do like the most. So I used to get appointments like every 6 months or so for my seizures and stuff, new medications and all that shit. They would, yeah, they were good.
You're cut off if no one's near you.
Okay, now?
No, she was talking, but I couldn't hear her, and that's it.
Yeah, I didn't hear her. My bad.
Yeah, my mom was a cancer nurse up at the hospital, and she got health care, and I was on it for years. But then I got too old.
Yeah, my mom's a nurse. She's the neurologist assistant.
I don't know what the official title for my mom is called. She does cancer. She doesn't really do it anymore, but she does something else now. It's like a home health cancer nurse, I guess. I guess now she calls you on the phone for cancer patients living at home and make sure they're taking their medication and shit.
Oh, yeah.
It sounds so fucked up. I've listened to your mom's calls. That's literally what she does. She helps them schedule appointments if they have any questions about any of their stuff, their information, stuff like that. But she studied as an oncology nurse, so yeah.
Oncology, that's what oncology, yeah.
Yeah, that's oh, she'd be on the phone all the time. She'll go home and talk about there's some people that are like real difficult on the phone and shit.
Oh, she works at home.
Yeah.
I feel so bad. She's that stuck. They live in bumfuck nowhere. She works from home, and then everything that just happened with my dad. So now she's just kind of out there alone.
Yeah.
See, that's the part. I don't want to sound bad. I don't think she's out there just alone. I think that's the issue. I think she's avoiding the house other than when she's at work.
I mean, I would too.
Well, she's been posting a lot about missing him, waiting for his keys, and the little things. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what I'd do if I woke up and like something happened with Chief. I don't know how I'd react the next day. I'm not gonna lie. I'd wake up and I wouldn't hear him yelling at Mystic, or I know it's one of those, it's little things and it's usually yelling, but I would still miss it.
Yeah.
Like Chief said, he's an asshole, but I do love him. He's not an asshole to me, unless it's called for.
Yeah. No, I get that.
I actually said that to my mom at one point. He did something, I don't remember what it was, it pissed her off. And she's like, why is he such an asshole? I'm like, well, he's my fucking asshole, Mom. I was like, he's an asshole to everybody else, not me.
What I find funny is everyone who calls me an asshole is just mad that I'm not a pushover.
Yeah, that's exactly what it usually is, too. Especially your mom.
Yeah.
That's your mom's favorite go-to. If he tells his mom, no, I'm not going to do that, I am a grown man, she'll call him an asshole. And you're like, dude, like,
that's how my mom is too, though. Women are like that.
It's fucking refrigerator. Another thing to add to the list of why I don't want to live here anymore. The bottom seal on our fucking refrigerator just decided all of a sudden that it's gonna start falling off every time you open the goddamn refrigerator. Also, I think it was Trash's and yours. Our kid likes your picture that you have for your, because she goes, this skeleton. We were trying to
Who's?
tell her, okay, we're about to eat. Our youngest daughter, we were trying to tell her, okay, it's bedtime, you have to go to bed, we're doing our church. You know, we don't want her babbling and talking in the background over everybody where we couldn't hear
Right.
church. And so we're talking to our friends. Pointed at the screen and she goes, the skeletons? Yes, we're
Yeah.
talking to skeletons. They're not actually skeletons, baby. They're real people. That was creepy.
No, like there's times where like, cause there's times too where I do still miss my grandmother that died like, 15 years ago. There's times where I'll walk and I can smell her perfume.
I actually, and I hate saying this, Chief, I have to figure out how to get some more because I've used it recently. When I was a kid, I thought my grandma had this perfume for years, and then realized she was like me and just extremely allergic to a lot of deodorant, and she wore Avon brand deodorant. I kept a bottle after she passed because it smells like her, and so there would be random times I'm just like, I need that smell.
See,
I
my
need
thing
that
Yeah.
little.
is, everyone always says you forget the voice first, so my whole thing is I'm just trying to keep my dad's voice in my head this whole time.
Oh yeah, I've been watching some videos here recently because that's one of my favorites. That's one of the last things his dad actually did was talk to the baby, and he moved around. And so I will watch videos of his dad as so I can keep his voice kind of going, and even the baby will react to it. Because I lost my best friend, my best friend and one of my other friends, so two friends when I was 7. My grandpa, who was like my dad, when I was 13. And that's the first thing to go is the voice. It's hard to remember a voice. Like, I hate saying even now because I don't have the old house phones. We had voicemails. It was before smartphones really got big. Is I don't think I've heard my grandpa's voice in over 10 years. And I used to do that. I would just listen to stuff on the daily.
Yeah, no, I do remember though. I do remember my grandma would, after school, I'd go home. My mom works late. She won't get home till like 6:30 or so. And my grandma, she would work in the morning. She worked something like a junior associate for like a law firm. And so she'd be up in there early. Like she'll get up at 4 or 5 a.m. to go to work. So by like 2, 3 o'clock, she's done, and then she'll come over at 4 or 5, and she'll just be there till my mom gets home.
See, and that was me. We'd get out of school, and it's not that my mom didn't trust us to be latchkey kids. I think it was more that she didn't trust my brother to not try to leave the house and go to his friend's house and leave me home alone. So we would go to my grandparents after school. And it was just always the thing. They had cable, they had all the cool shit. And it was during the middle of the school year when my grandpa had passed, so that one was hard because we would go over there every day. Every single day. And literally the day before, I'd said, we always made a thing. You don't say bye, you say see you later. Because no matter what, you'll always see somebody later. And something about the way I'd said bye to him that day, it just didn't seem right. And then it's one of those, every time I would walk in for like the next 2 years, I just expected to see him there. Like, I knew he wasn't going to be there, but you just used to it. Shit, it even happened when we went over to his mom's house before the service. Chief went to walk into the kitchen, and I looked up expecting to see his dad because the way Chief was walking, his feet were scuffing, and he was walking like his dad. And so I looked up expecting, even though I knew were getting together for the service. I knew. My brain didn't click.
Yeah. No, I remember my grandma, she always loved to wear leopard print. So a lot of times, anytime I see leopard print, I always think of her. And it's interesting too, because a couple years after she died, I had a eye appointment. Someone took me to get my eyes, my eye exam, and she said, okay, they might say you need new glasses, so just go, don't grab anything, but go take a look at the glasses, see if you find something you like, and keep that in mind. And I was like, yeah, okay. So I was looking at stuff, and then I had some of mine, and I forgot what I had chosen. So then I get the eye appointment. She's like, okay, go. I had the eye appointment, and then time came for they said to get the glasses. So I went to go get glasses. She's like, hurry up! I don't know where. So I wasn't paying attention. I just grabbed a random pair of glasses, and then as I was sitting there, I actually looked at the glasses, and they were leopard print.
Oh, that's funny. See, Chief's dad was anything and everything camo.
Yeah.
So now anytime I see anything camo, I think of his dad.
Yeah, and at that moment, I really thought it was a message from my grandmother. I don't know why. I'm
letting you know she's still there.
Yeah.
I think at everything, it's just... I know it sounds so bad. They always say time helps. Not really. Time helps you learn how to dull the pain, work around the pain, and make it go away. I think the worst part on me with my grandma, she being the only one, you know, I went over there every day after school. She passed after our oldest was born. She actually had been diagnosed with stage 4 multiple cancers when I was right about where I am now, about 6 months pregnant. And she made it till our oldest was about 1.5 years. And
the thing is, everyone processes grief very differently.
Yes. That's part of what worries me on Chief's mom. His dad was the good one. I don't feel like this would be good or easy on her. She is the show grandparent, the one that's like, look at my grandbabies. I'm gonna watch them all weekend. Let me pick them up for a day. Like, I feel bad. We had to teach our oldest what disappointment feels like today. My mother-in-law, I know she's having a rough, but she said, I'll come get them on Thursday. And then it changed to Friday. Then she goes, I'm going to pick them up Saturday for a party. You know, keep them for the weekend. Okay, sounds great. And when she picks them up, I'm bringing them back tomorrow afternoon. Like, she kept them maybe a day. And it was so she could take them out to the birthday party, hang out with her friends, show off some love on her grandbabies, and then send them back home.
Yeah.
I mean, in the end, that's what grandparenting is really only supposed to be.
And his dad was the one that got more on the floor and rolled around and did arts and crafts and played, so she was like, I wanted to stay longer. Usually I stay longer. And I'm like, well, that's not how that always works. I know that's disappointing. I know she told you longer. And I think it was one of those, she's old enough to realize and connect the dots between the feeling of disappointment and the word. Because before we'd be like, are you disappointed? Yeah. You know, they're little. They don't really quite connect those dots. So she looks at me and goes, can I go stay at Grandma's house?
Oh, shit.
Well, damn, Chief. I just watched that happen. Ooh. But I think my mom having me when she was older, I don't know if they kept her young, but being 50 and chasing a 10-year-old around, being 40 and having a newborn, you gotta learn to work with some shit, I guess.
Yeah. I remember my grandma had this, she lived in a trailer park for like retired folks. It was a 2-bedroom, and she had the bed in the living room, and their 2 rooms were pretty much craft rooms. She had all kinds of crafting stuff. And so we walk in the craft rooms and we think, this place it's a mess, it's a fucking disaster, the fuck. And my mom would say that almost all the time. Every day, or not every day, every week when we go see her, she'd say, why'd you play such a mess? It's a mess, you don't organize everything. And Margaret's like, never mind, mind your business. But then actually after my grandma died and we went to clean that place out, looking at everything, it wasn't a mess. Everything was so organized.
Everything had a place. There was just a lot.
Everything's organized. Everything was yes, exactly. Everything was labeled. She had a wall with just shoes, and on the wall it said red shoes. Over the box there's red shoes, blue, green, orange. Stamps. Everything was labeled. It was a lot, so it looked like it was a mess.
It's one of those, in the big look at it, it's a wreck. When you look at the little details, it's like, holy shit, some OCD.
Yeah, right.
So that's how Chief can be sometimes. Like, I know even when our house is like organized, our parents, I will let him decorate a lot of the time. So our house is very nerdy. It's not classic, home and garden magazine fucking shit. So you walk in, you see posters on the wall, you got figures everywhere and everything. And his mom will say it looks a wreck. It is a mess. Why is this stuff like this? My mom will notice the little displays. And they're like, oh, I see you've got all these organized. I'm not going to touch them. Somebody might have these in a specific position. His mom would be the one to like go over, pick it up, look at it, sit it back down, and not give it 2 shits if it's where it was supposed to be. Figure out something so we can smoke tomorrow, Chief. It being Sunday, a lot of our smoke and vape shops close early. So, I was trying to figure out, I didn't realize his vape died, and I was trying to figure out something for him to smoke. I feel bad. Chief's chiefing on a sad vape. I still like that car. I need to get that car from you at some point.
Oh, goddamn pole. Ah, he got me. I'm trying to run him over.
It shot me. I'm down. You turned the live off, right?
No, we're still live.
No? Okay, I was thinking it was still going.
You're not live. On YouTube?
We're not live?
Let me check.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it is. Yeah, no, he checked it while ago, so I wasn't sure if he was checking it or if he was turning it off. What's that called?
Yeah, we're not going to do anything. I can't go ahead and turn off.
Oh, you are live, actually.
Oh, I wasn't sure.
Oh shit. Mostly I just go live now so that way people who aren't with us can see what we did today. I don't really tag anything in. I should start like tagging shit in it so we'll get viewers, but I haven't done that yet.
We'll get to that point.
Right now I'm just kind of getting used to streaming. I don't usually stream. I ain't gonna be the type to sit there and talk to my chat, so. What's up, chat? Yeah. Let's do this today.
That's what the neighbor tried to say you should do when you get on, because he said when he streams, that's what they do. Yeah. Him and his buddies, I guess, at one point had games they'd play and stream. He's like, yeah, no, we talk to the chat even if like it's pre-recorded. And I'm like, so you're talking to them like you're live, but you're not? Yeah. Okay. To each their own.
Yeah, I never really thought about this like that. Damn.
I will say this will make church and other stuff a little easier. We get our oldest a new phone, and she'll be able to actually watch church and watch live stream and not be in the
This thing sucks. These are having like a way to lock on. If you could lock on, it's so much better. I suck at aiming.
Yeah, I have the, what do you call it? What do you call that shit?
Mm-hmm. 92 days to go.
For what?
Yeah, that is. My pregnancy app gave me an update. It says I have 92 days.
Oh.
Which, on that insurance topic earlier, that one saved me so much money. Chief got to see the bill for our oldest when I had her at the hospital, so he got to see how much it costs to have a baby. And I showed him my papers and said, hey, look what all my insurance covers. Because not only did I get the pregnancy Medicaid from the state, I was still covered under my mom's insurance because I was 25 when I was pregnant. I turned 26 that next year, so it covered my whole pregnancy. So I got all the good shit. I want to say the bill for my oldest was almost 15 or 20 grand.
And some people say it's almost 30.
It just depends. It depends on your situation. That's why I actually am very tempted to go back and look, because I know our second cost more, because I didn't have to pay for it in any of it, obviously, because it was covered. But not only did I have labor and delivery and all that charged, I got charged for the emergency room visit because I went into labor and had her in the emergency room. So I got all the maternity fees of, oh yeah, we helped you have your baby. Bitch, no you didn't. You put me on a table and you handed that baby to me. You guys just got paid. That is one goal me and Chief have made for this one. He is not missing this one.
I missed the last one.
Yeah.
I had to way too fast.
Well, we planned for it to be the last one. That one rumbled.
No, that was me.
I know, it rumbled. It literally like echoed from one earbud to the other. sound so bad. Somebody talk. I'm checking my headset real quick.
Checking your headset? What are you checking?
Okay. It sounded like one of the headphones was quieter. It's just my ears. I thought one of the headphones had quit. It's my janky headset. And so I was like, no, did the left ear go out? That one can't go out. That's the one that's got the cord. So it connects to everything. Fuck. Sitting here
Oh,
wandering
shit.
the house.
I'm on
That's
everybody.
me.
Shit. Yeah, I need to change my preferences. I don't know why I'm on everybody. I think it's from Fight Night the other night.
Oh, yeah.
Strikers.
Hungry, but I don't know what to eat. Don't feel like fixing food.
Oh shit.
Sorry, I love these apps because the options they give you to size what your kid might be right now. It's kind of funny. It's comparing our child to a package of bacon. It says it's about the size of a something or other squash or a package of bacon. I'm sorry, I buy family-sized packs of bacon. I know that motherfucker ain't that big.
The 4-packs. The ones come with 4-packs of bacon.
Shit, I've actually been tempted. If our freezer was big enough, I'd buy the case that they sell at Sam's that I'm pretty sure restaurants use.
Case, how much is in that?
You know those boxes that they sell like the 60 eggs in at Walmart and shit? The big cases of eggs? It's a box about that size, but full of bacon.
12. Oh,
I'm
so
not
the
even
24
sure how
pack.
much.
24, 3,
It,
6.
probably at least a good 5 to
24,
10 pounds of
36,
bacon,
yeah.
at least.
Alright, alright. Oh, shit. Oh, what the hell? That was not him. I got the cars mixed up there. Shooting at the
Good
wrong
job.
fucking car. I was looking at the car, not the map. I didn't realize I was shooting at an NPC just in a nice car.
found some. I really want to like watch some Buffy, but at the same time I don't, because if I keep watching it, I'm gonna run out of Buffy to watch.
Well, we only got the second. After we run out of the second season, we're just out.
I'm almost out of the second season. I think we've got 2 discs left. I watched like almost 8 episodes last night.
Yeah, I haven't seen season 3. I think it's getting harder to find now that reboot's been announced. People are probably snatching it up when they see it.
Well, that's why it frustrated me, because had they had 3, we would have gotten 3 instead of the 4,400. Hey, Chief, can I make you feel old?
What?
A child has been born from an embryo that's been frozen since 1994, technically making it the oldest baby ever.
So that
It's
baby is
possible.
as old as me?
Yes, a newborn that is as old as you. And the part that's funny is people are like, man, that kid could have been a kid in the 90s, grown up in the 2000s, experienced the clubs. Man,
That's
that poor
true.
kid. And I'm like, yeah, that's a good point. Your kid missed out on a lot of shit. And then right under it, kids today will never know what it was like to take a ton of pictures and wait a week to figure out they were shit because it was a disposable. I actually have a couple disposables that we need to get developed, Chief, because they've got pictures of our oldest when she was a baby.
They still do that now?
Some places, yeah. Like, what?
Some places you can take them to Walmart, but the price of a disposable camera for a 2-pack, it's almost $30. And then to get it developed, it's like almost 16 or 20 just for one roll of fucking film. That's why I have like 3 disposable. I have one that's waterproof that I've never gotten checked. One I got as a gift from somebody I worked with. I think our oldest was maybe 1.5 years, 2 years old. I got it for a Santa exchange when I worked at McDonald's. She was like, you have a new kid. Here, I'll give you a camera and you can print out like old pictures. Which made me feel even older when she said it that way. Because I was like, old pictures. I grew up where digital was like, you had to have money out the ass to have a digital camera. Like, I still remember my mom pulling out the VHS video camcorder that the motherfucking case was the size of a goddamn, it looked like you were about to go into a 20s nightclub and shoot some people up or some shit.
I remember those cameras. My mom got a camera, the picture camera, the digital one thing. That shit was like $800.
Mm-hmm. I actually forgot. My mom proceeded to remind me of this one the other day, Chief. I didn't realize her VHS, like you took big ass VHS tape, you stuck it in there, you sat that bitch on your shoulder and you hit record and you record all the family moments. My mom goes, oh yeah, you didn't remember? You broke my camera like that. I was like, oh my bad. Then what camera did we use? And she goes, I borrowed one because I didn't have the money to go get another one. Apparently her and my dad invested in it because he'd been in photography school. And it was, expensive as fuck. And then I think I was probably like 3 and broke it. And he's like, I was 3. You can't put that on me. I'm a kid.
Yeah, I'm a smart ass. I'll be like, because you weren't watching your stuff. You weren't keeping track of your stuff.
I told my mom, I said, then you didn't lock the case good enough. That's just me being a smart ass. Seeing how my kids are these days. They find their way. They find their way into some shit sometimes. So funny shit. I opened Facebook. Canadian woman lost her wedding ring while she was gardening in 2004. Found it 13 years later when she was gardening and pulled a carrot out, and there was a carrot that had grown through it. But the joke on it is what makes me laugh. 24 carat gold ring.
Yeah.
Is it 24 carats? One of my friends, Netflix got hacked. She opened her Netflix and everybody's name is different and everything's in Spanish. Oh, I did mean to tell you this, Chief. Of course.
What's up?
The house that Annabelle is housed in, the museum house, that comedian Matt Rife
I heard about that.
So he's gonna be the owner of it for like the next, it's like 5 or 7 years.
I did hear about that.
Yeah. So, a comedian, American comedian, owns the fucking horror house.
They said they keep track of every single item in that house because they don't want people to take any haunted objects out of there.
Mm-hmm. But they allow the ownership to be rotated over the years. So that way multiple people can experience living in the house of horrors.
Sorry, we were getting chased by somebody just now, and one of your bombs took them out.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I just watched that.
There.
Right as I walked out of our kitchen, I watched it just go...
I tested it. They stay there. I could drop a bomb at the airport and then go all the way to my facility, Paleto Bay, and come back, and that shit's still there.
Oh, that's funny. That's nice. That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, random tip. Also, don't buy...
Yeah, I just dropped. But sometimes I try not to. Like, if there's a bunch of us in here, I won't do it. Cause
I'm gonna do that to Wilson now. I'm gonna just specifically invite Wilson to a lobby where it's like me, you, Chief, maybe a couple other people, and be like, hey, Wilson, come to my facility. Come here. And then have him just like, boom, god damn it, boom. Just invite me. Boom. No.
you can also do it with sticky bombs too. Drop them all the way over the place, all the way across the map. They're still there, and you press right, you can still set it off.
Oh, that's funny. That's like some Joker level shit. Oh, random tip. If you like Fruity Pebbles, don't get the strawberries and cream. It's not worth it. They released a new flavor and said limited edition only. My kid asked for it. Like when you make oatmeal and you get like strawberries and cream oatmeal, and kind of like I told Manny earlier, the oat water, that oat milk you get from it, that is what that cereal fucking tastes like. It tastes like strawberry oat milk, and it's
I had a years ago, I had a stepfather that worked for Altadena, And so when they would order extra milks and stuff, and they don't always keep track of it, sometimes they'll steal it and bring it home and we'll have it. And I tried all kinds of stuff. They had strawberry milk, chocolate milk, even cookies and cream milk. I tried it. That shit was disgusting though.
This one's gonna sound really weird, and it's gonna sound even weirder that it tasted good. There's a local dairy farm that's around here that you can get the glass bottles and everything. Like, they still put them in glass bottles. You buy it at the store. When you come back, you return the bottles. You get like cheaper, so on and so forth. But they had tried releasing special flavors. One of them, it was really good. It was like bananas and something. It almost tasted like banana split. But there was mint. That sounds like it would be really fucking gross, but it actually wasn't half bad. It was like supposed to taste like mint chocolate chip, and it honestly did. Because I was a kid that fucking hated milk. So my mom would try anything to get me to drink something other than chocolate milk. So I think it's funny that I get with Chief, who drank so much milk he literally had to have surgery to remove the calcium from his body.
Really?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
I drank too much milk while I was going through puberty, and I built a calcium buildup in my chest. Pretty much had a boob, and they had to remove it.
And then I was the kid that you'd be lucky to get me to drink a shot glass of milk a month. If it wasn't flavored or something.
How much milk were you drinking? Like, how long would it take you to go through a gallon? No, like, how long would it take you to go through a gallon?
Probably 2 or 3 days.
Oh,
not
shit.
according to your mom.
I don't know.
When you were in high school, she said you ran on ranch, Hot Pockets, toaster strudels, and literal gallons of milk and tea. She said she could go through at least 3 to 4 gallons of milk in a week.
Okay,
my brother was that way.
That is a lot.
I don't know how my brother...
This isn't the same one that was going after this.
Is it?
This one,
oh,
no, this one actually took the guy out that was going after us.
Actually makes me want to ask my brother if he ever had trouble with calcium deposit. He probably drank about as much milk as you.
The one that was
At least
after
you
us is
throw
on
the
a Mark
jug
one,
away.
though. Oh, we got him.
Nice.
No, that's not nice. The guy we're trying to go
No, I
after.
said nice because the
one.
Daily Globe. I just saw that. It made me think Superman. Oh, Jesus. Okay, it doesn't look like this guy has very good aim.
Damn it.
The other one, different story.
Yeah, they can lock on though. That's why.
Yeah. That's not fair. Damn it, there's a cat there.
Just trying to
I
come
didn't
up
even
behind
ask.
us.
I'm not going to today. Did you ever feel anything from that gummy earlier? I meant to ask that.
No.
I didn't think so. You didn't seem like you did. Yeah, that one shows you tolerance level to add to it. Chief's got a pretty high tolerance on a lot of things. And his mom tried to offer, at one point she was like, man, I got these gummies. They were weed gummies. And she's like, I can eat one and I feel like my face is going to fall off. And I look at it and it said like 10 milligrams. And I would look at mom and be like, you realize this man has to taste at least milligrams per chew? Feel it?
You need someone, huh? 20 rides? Let me know.
Chief, I know you didn't get your tolerance from your mom.
It's on the way. I'll get back to it then.
I got my tolerance from my experiences.
I do know one of your mom's
I'm gonna
weaknesses, though. You got him. Me and Chief did get a little bit of a laugh earlier. Google and its good old memories showed us some pictures from when he was with the Gorilla Kings today. It's like, oh shit. And we realized it was Chief with a prospect patch on. And his old character. And I was like, oh shit, that is.
Boggle.
Boggle.
He was focused on me, trying to snipe me, and you came up behind him.
Oh, I actually thought of this the other day, and you saying Boggle made it click, Chief. Once we get a vehicle, I wanted to get a window sticker that is of Hank saying Boggle, but I honestly thought it wouldn't hurt if we could find somewhere that can make them cheap enough, get a club sticker made, and put it on the car. And free advertisement. I can't talk. Asmertisement. The fuck is an asmertisement? Bye bye. Did you get a different one, or is this the same paint job you've had? This looks like a different.
No, I got two.
Okay. I like this one. I don't think I've ever seen this one.
This is my only one that can shoot rockets. My other one can't shoot rockets. You got me, I got him. Ha ha.
What you need, boss?
Oh, somebody told me something the other day, Chief. I totally just Googled it. That told me what your issues with like onions and stuff.
Okay,
Your,
I got stuff to do.
I won't say sensory food issues, that you're avoidant of certain foods. And I'm the same way. Didn't realize it, like I've heard of it. But ARFID, avoidant restrictive food intake disorder. It causes your body to literally not intake certain foods, like it refuses no matter what you do. I've watched Chief try to eat an onion.
Got him.
He turned around 0.2 seconds later and like, and I feel so bad on it. And I'm like, what? Somebody told me about that. Apparently that is very common thing. 'Cause I got told that might be why I'm so skinny. Not really.
Oh.
Fucking Buffy! Whoever the fuck owns Buffy and Angel right now, all of it's through fucking Hulu, or you can pay for it on Amazon. I won't pay for it. I won't pay for it. I'll buy the physical copy.
He left. Ha ha ha.
As my oldest has started saying, na 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 na.
Alright, man. Well, I am going to call it a night. And get on tomorrow. Actually, do some sales, because what am I sitting at? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I actually have enough. No, I don't. No, I don't. Do I?
You what?
I've been trying to get that little fucking.
Oh, the remote RC.
Yeah.
RC car?
Yeah, I don't have one. I've been meaning to
Yeah.
get one.
Yeah, it's in the arena.
Yeah, I think I got enough for it now. Try to do that real quick. Because that would be super useful for me, because I am not the best fighter in the world, so being able to disappear and just sneak up on you, yeah, that'd be helpful.
I like that.
How much is it again? Like $1 million?
Depends on modifications, but yeah, roughly $1 million. I spent like $3 million on
Invest in
mine.
one of those.
Yeah, I spent like $3 million on mine.
Fuck, I forget where you find it.
In the arena.
Is
Oh,
it?
the RC cart? No, the RC cart itself I think is in Southern, or... Yeah, it's in Southern. Oh, they're special. It's 1.5.
Yeah. Yeah, I got enough for it. Do I? Yeah, no. No, I don't. I've got 1.2.
Don't?
You're almost there.
I need to do some sales tomorrow so I can get that.
I wish I could just drop money for you guys.
Yeah, I wish that was still a thing. I used to have it. I heard that was a thing.
I would do it with a
Before
couple.
my
I wouldn't do it
time.
with everyone, but I would do it with a couple of you. I mean, with fucking 200 million right now, dude. Of course, I'd be dropping shit.
The problem, my money always goes into repainting my bikes all the time. I'll get my bike, I'll paint it up nice, I'll ride it like that for a month, and I'll be like, okay, now I'm gonna change it up, and that's where all my money goes.
Yeah, modifications are the expensive stuff.
I have a bad habit of spending a lot of it on my insurance, calling shit back because I have fucked my shit up, painting shit, or buying, I don't want to say facilities, buying my businesses. That was my big one.
Yeah, dude, that's insurance is the one thing. That's why I'm happy, dude. The oppressors, the insurance is 5,000. When those came out, it was like 25. 25,000, that's just 5. Like, that's great. It's very cheap now.
Yeah, one of those, I actually, now they've made it to where, if equivalent to real world money, the oppressor's $60. Because I paid $60 for mine, because I bought one of those $100 shark card things, and it took 60% of what I spent on there, so $60 pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know. You need the money. I honestly, I'd have helped you with a little money, so you don't have to buy that.
Well, I had some extra money after tax return, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to give myself an advantage in GTA. Didn't last.
uh,
So yeah, I'm not doing that again. It wasn't worth it. Because now I got an oppressor from. It was oh, he was in Del
Matt
Perro for a little
from
bit, but he left.
Tokyo.
I can't remember. He was in Del Perro and he left for I don't remember why. Him and Hugs had a disagreement and he left.
Oh, String Bean.
String Bean, yeah, I got it from String Bean. I got an oppressor that actually shoots rockets because my other one doesn't shoot rockets.
Yeah, yeah, I remember String Bean. Yeah, she wasn't happy with him because she'd send it. She'd say, "Oh, yo, so and so needs a patch," and then like just 2 days pass by and he has not sent patches out to people.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I don't
remember.
remember. I'm not great about sending passes out either, though.
Yeah, no, but she was also stressed that he really never got on.
Yeah.
Big thing with him though, I remember too that because I noticed too when he gets on that he was always appearing offline.
Well, I mean, I'll peer offline, but that's usually when we're using the PlayStation as a TV.
Yeah, right. No, right. No, what I'm saying is like the times where he's appearing offline to say he has been on in like 2-3 months.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really sure
Yeah.
what was going on there. I
No.
know me and him had a couple of butted heads a couple of times, but
I'm so out of it. I didn't even catch the name. Who?
String
String
Bean.
bean.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
had an issue because he kept running me over for no reason all the time. That got really annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big thing that he kept fucking with people for no reason.
One of those, it's fine and all good fun, but it's one of those if you're doing it just to be kind of douchey, then it's an issue.
Random question whispers. Do you wear glasses?
Yes, I do.
You're gonna laugh at this then.
What?
Respect people who wear glasses. They have to pay for that shit.
We do. That's the thing too. And honestly, that's the thing though. My health insurance. That's another thing too. My health insurance covers some of my glasses. You know, like it'll cover about 67. I don't know off the top of my head, about roughly $100 for glasses. So it cover my exam. I still have to pay the $100 copay, of course, for the doctor, but it covers all my exam, and I get also $100 credit for glasses itself for like the frames. So
Shit, my insurance wasn't even that good when I had good insurance.
yeah, so like for instance, the glasses right now I'm wearing, I got them what 4 or 5 years ago or so, around no 2021 or so, because of the pandemic and shit. And so when I got them, I got like the cheap pair, but I try to get thick ones so that like they're very durable.
They're sturdy.
Yeah, they're sturdy and durable, and pretty much they were so cheap that my insurance covered it. The test, the glasses, the exam. The only thing I had to pay was copay.
That's part of why I've never gone and gotten my glasses redone. Mine are, shit, almost 6 years old now. I got them right around the time while I still had insurance with my oldest. And it covered for the eye exam, all the other shit, but I had to pay for my frames and lenses. And we had iMart Express sent a coupon in the mail. Any frame $60 or under are free if you pay for your prescription. So I think my glasses cost a little under $200. I know I need new ones. They're currently in 3 pieces. because my mother was nice enough. She's like, this is like a baby gift. You need glasses. I'll pay for them. So she
Yeah.
paid for them. But then when I left them in her car and they were broken in three pieces, she just kind of kept them hoes instead
Oof.
of giving them back to me to put back together. Since not only are they not just in three pieces, technically, they're in five pieces because
You talking
both
about
the
your
lenses can pop out of the frames.
all your glasses? Yeah.
both the both the earpieces fell off, so it's like two earpieces and then the glasses. But if I try hard enough, I can pop the lenses in and out.
I don't know. And
But
honestly, my glass. Okay, another thing too on why I don't too much trust everything doctors say is I had when I was about 15, 16, I had one doctor tell me that I have the eyesight of a 60-year-old man. And it stuck with me for a while. And then when I went to another doctor through Kaiser, too, all these doctors are Kaiser. I went to another doctor from Kaiser and I brought it up that this doctor said I have the vision of a 60-year-old man. She was shocked, like, what? I don't think so. She looked at my eyes. She's like, no, that's not true. I don't know what doctor told you that, but I would question where the hell they got their license. And I'm
yeah,
like,
no,
dude,
that's
so
bad.
I just don't understand why one doctor says one thing and another doctor says another.
Because one wants to try and get more money out of you, and one actually wants to halfway do their job. That's
Yeah.
about what that one sounds like.
See, I've learned a lesson from my mom being a nurse. If any doctor will prescribe you a medication with side effects before they prescribe a home remedy they know works, they're just trying to sell you something.
Yeah. And another thing too, my mom's told me too, is that the one thing in the mental health care that is fucked is the vaccines. It's the one shit that gets you sick.
It's just
Vaccines are what kill you.
that's one of those things. It depends on
Depends.
if they've done proper research on the vaccines or not. Like the big vaccine, the one. That one they didn't do proper research. That's why there was so much backlash to it. It had nothing to do with anti-vaxxers or any of that. It's just they didn't do proper research before they started giving this to people. And
The
because of
COVID.
that, yeah, because of that result, there was
Yeah.
actually a large amount of young people who started dying for heart attacks, but they didn't want to talk about that because that meant that everyone else was right.
Yeah, no, and I didn't take it. My thing was like, COVID's only been out for a year. They already have these vaccines. It takes years of testing and improvement for these
Yes.
vaccines to actually be effective. And I really didn't trust them.
And all the hoops they were going with the what's that company called that deals with
Pfizer.
no the company that approves medicine, not company but like the government, the
Oh, the FDA?
FDA.
FDA.
They were having issues where they were like putting the FDA through loops and everything and not getting straight answers and everything like that. So that's all that was
Yeah,
about.
no, I do watch. We're smart about it, but I hate saying this, but I like saying this. Having a mom as old as mine, my mom was around when there was literally one vaccine. You took your kid to the doctor and you got a shot for polio. And you crossed your fingers you didn't get chickenpox, measles, mumps, or anything else. And when they actually had that, I think it was measles outbreak here recently in Texas, um, that was one thing. My mom straight looked at me and was like, I am glad both your girls have been vaccinated for that because my mom straight said she'd had measles. I think she said she's had measles and mumps and still has scars from them. And the woman's almost 70, and I'm like, fuck. But then other shit, you need to make sure you study what you're putting in your body.
Yeah. No,
It be,
I never took the COVID shots, and they were saying, oh yeah, well you know, if you don't take it, you still can't do this. You can't go to any events. You can't do like that was only temporary, dude. Because after COVID, I went to Six Flags. I've gone to the movies. I've gone to do all this shit, dude. The only reason now that you need that COVID vaccine is for college, if you're gonna go to college.
No, that's not going to last long, anyways. Those colleges are about to be going through the grinder.
Yeah. Well, not just
Colleges are
colleges,
requiring you
schools.
to have your COVID vaccine?
Well, I'm sure most schools do require kids to get vaccinated.
Yeah, that's going to be one of those things that colleges are about to go through the ringer soon, so.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna put it this way. The school system around here, if they tried to do that with like the regular schools, they would have no children in school.
Yeah, well, some do. And honestly, there's also some schools, like my high school I went to, I remember first going through the office and the nurses trying to get all the paperwork for the vaccines. I was like, oh, if you don't have any of the vaccines, we can give it to you right here. So some schools are really quick on all that shit, but, you know.
I don't think I told you about that. We had a lady that tried to enroll her kid at Campfire one year, and it was a no-vax kid. And that one was one of the hardest ones because it was for religious reasons. Like it was before COVID.
So in that
And it was
situation, you guys could get in trouble because you can't deny them for religious reasons. So if they're denying vaccines for religious reasons, that's a completely different thing than just being an anti-vaxxer. And constitutionally, they could sue you for doing that.
Yes, and I was actually grateful for it. Miss Connie, one of the ladies, she's like my second grandma. It was kind of fucked up because they'd have the registration table right there in front, and that's one of the things, you know, they ask your kid vaccinated, this is that, because it's a summer camp full of other kids. They want to make sure, you know, they got all the details. And when the mom was like, you know, my kids aren't vaccinated due to religious reasons, so on and so forth, camp was cool with it. They were like, all right, we'll put it on your other paperwork. But there was a mom that was over there next to her and tried to start being a Karen and saying, I'm not going to let my kid go to camp with somebody whose kid's not vaccinated just because they don't believe in my God. And started like going off. And I was like, that one's a different one. If it's a religious reason, I understand it. And it was before COVID.
Don't get me wrong.
But
I still think that kids should be vaccinated, but it's one of those you don't really want to get in that religious battle. It's not worth it.
And see, that was me. I didn't even have kids yet, and it's one of those I'm like, I believe in vaccinating your kids because it's a good thing. But when that lady like full on Karen'd on her, I'm like, is that your business though?
Right. And I kind of also tend to think also, dude, it's no one else's business. You don't have to tell anyone about your vaccination status.
No, yeah, they're not supposed to ask. They're actually, I'm pretty sure it's illegal for them to even ask. You're not supposed to ask people about their medical information.
Schools and things you're enrolling your children in that are like school, they ask for because the safety of being around other kids. But other than that, like, and if you just decide to tell the school, hey, no, then they just don't enroll your kid usually.
Right.
I didn't have my oldest shot records when I went to sign her up for pre-K and didn't realize it, and then had to find them. They were like, oh, we can look them up in the system. And it's like, well, okay. People on Facebook, imagine disrespecting me and I pay a crackhead to walk up and kiss you. That makes no sense. But okay.
Yeah, I just felt like with the whole COVID vaccine, dude, I didn't trust that they're saying it's 99 point something% effective, and it'd be like, oh well, no, it is. I'm like, okay, well, here's the thing though, if you're so confident that that shit works and is effective, why are you concerned about me being vaccinated or not? If it's 99% effective.
Yeah. And it also becomes one of those things like, how do you know that percentage that early?
Right.
Yeah.
Where'd you get the test subjects for that?
Yeah, and I really didn't believe it, dude, because even everyone that I know that got vaccinated still got sick. I didn't trust that percentage.
I'm still convinced
I'm pretty sure
I got
you got
COVID.
it before you were.
I'm pretty sure I got COVID before everyone knew COVID was even a thing. Because there was a week there that I was like just having an endless asthma attack because I'm asthmatic. It just for a whole week I just couldn't stop having an asthma attack. I had to pretty much attach myself to my breathing machine to be able to keep breathing. But after a week it was gone. And I was fine.
Yeah, that's what COVID was. That's how I felt.
That was maybe about what 3-6 months before it released.
Yeah, before
in the news.
It all officially
because it was around
broke out.
Christmas. And then we had just gotten ready to move. Our oldest was maybe 3 months old. That was what worried us, is we were like, is this Chief's asthma? Is he sick? You know, we got a 2-month-old baby. We don't want her sick. And he could not breathe. He was like, inhaler wasn't doing shit. He was connected basically at the hip to his breathing machine.
That's another thing they found out was a lot of the deaths that were happening because of COVID actually weren't because of COVID. It was because they were leaving people on those respirators for way too long. People's lungs stopped forgetting how to breathe by themselves.
Yeah. Well, that was another thing that was coming out, that they were saying, I don't know if it's true or not because it's pretty illegal, but they were falsifying death records saying people died of COVID when they didn't.
Yeah,
it was something completely different.
That was actually, they were doing that to try to fearmonger and try to make COVID seem a lot worse than it really was. There were people dying of, like old people dying of just the plain flu, and they were saying, oh, it was COVID. No, it was just the plain flu.
Oh, I told you what they told my mom when she got out of rehab and the hospital and all that,
Yeah,
right?
they tried to tell her she recently had COVID. No one has COVID anymore. If they're still trying to say COVID's going around, they're still just trying to fearmonger. There's no more COVID. It's not a thing anymore.
Yeah, when my mom got sick and ended up going in the fucking hospital, for one, you know it wasn't COVID for the fact that they didn't even tell her she had a fucking stroke. Like, they didn't. My aunt was reading my mom's paperwork and goes, oh, you had a minor stroke. Like, they didn't tell me that. They said I had COVID and the flu.
No, yeah, they were trying to fearmonger to try to get people to freak out about COVID again.
No, because I remember I had COVID. I slept for like 3 days straight.
Technically, our oldest has had it. No, our oldest at one point, and I still to this day, I've had so many nurses that are so nice about it. She'll be 6 in September, and she's still terrified of a fucking Q-tip in her nose because she was maybe 2.5. I took her to the hospital, and instead of the lady being nice, you know, a lot of time nurses will try to play with kids and be like, I'm just gonna tickle your nose. No, this old lady bitch sees my kid freaking out who's sick and a toddler and tells me to bear hug her and hold her still so she can get it up there. Now my kid is terrified of Q-tips because this bitch was so rough about her COVID test.
Oh yeah, they were actually causing people to have infections up their noses because of that shit.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like they also can't force people to get tested on all this shit. Like, I mean, I know I had it and I still didn't get tested.
No, you literally can't. If anyone ever tried to force to test you, that's a suable offense in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I think it's funny. The last time I was sick and they tested me for COVID, it wasn't its own individual test. They did 2 testers. One of them was for strep, and one of them was for COVID flu. That's literally what she said. COVID flu. Not COVID and flu, COVID flu.
COVID flu. I don't think
They're
I've
Fuck was
heard
trying.
of that.
COVID flu.
It's because what they're
Exactly.
trying to do, anytime you go to the doctor and you have the flu or the cold, they're going to tell you it's COVID. If you have just the simplest thing, they're going to tell you it's COVID. And they're going to tell you that COVID devolved and it's not as strong as it used to be. And that's why people aren't dying from it anymore. But it's still out there. So you need the special medicine that costs a shit ton.
Well, in a way, that is true where it's evolving and it's not as powerful because it is mutating, but the mutations are not as powerful as the original
So
strand.
that's the myth right there. There is no more COVID. COVID's gone. It's over. What's happening now is people are getting the flu and they're telling people it's COVID and saying, yeah, it devolved, it got weaker. And when in reality, they're just getting the common flu or cold and they're being told it's
Nah.
COVID.
Yeah.
It's because there's COVID medicine that they put all this research and money behind that they need to get off the shelves because they put a lot of money behind it. Pharma is trying its best to get this shit out because they put too
Yeah.
much money into it and they kind of screwed themselves. So, but COVID was actually designed to dissipate over time. It wasn't meant to be a forever thing. It was literally designed in a lab. That's not even up for debate anymore. We know this for a fact now.
Oh, right. Yeah. And that's what everyone was saying at one point, that it was used for terrorism.
Yeah, it was. It was a terrorist attack. It was a terrorist attack by China. You can't really deny that anymore. But in the end, our pharma company took advantage of it and is now just trying to make money off the situation.
Right, that's why they constantly trying to offer. That's why I know too. When people had the vaccination, now doctors are trying to say, "Oh, we can give you a booster for that COVID vaccine." And it's like, well, does the body really need that shit?
No, now they've got like all sorts of pills and shit that they're pushing out for COVID and all that kind of crap because it brings money. Because if people freak out about some kind of unknown disease, that's money. You know, one of the best examples of America doing this has got to be, for me, 2012. 2012, everyone was playing up the end of the world so hard because it made people flip the fuck out and go buy rations and bunkers and all sorts of shit to get ready for the end of days. And they do this all the time, like with, 2000 with, what was it? What they call that?
It's about that movie, the 2012 movie. Oh, shit.
Yeah, 2012, when we actually all thought the world was going to end. Like, people were literally freaking out. We all actually thought the world was going to end. And then
I really didn't think I was going to graduate high school.
Yeah.
I didn't. I was pissed. I was like, man.
And another one too, I remember too, people were freaking out about was Ebola.
Oh, yeah, then what was the other one
I
with the
forgot about the
computers?
Ebola.
The big one with the computers in 2000, the switchover. What was that called?
That actually is one of my very first memories. I don't know if I ever told you about that, Chief. That's one of the first memories I can remember. My mom let me watch the Y2K thing.
Y2K.
Sure.
That's what it was. Y2K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Y2K
she's
was
like,
a big
we're
one.
going to find out if the computers crash.
Yeah, they played Y2K big. The government knew it wasn't going to happen. They knew it the entire time. They put no effort into trying to calm people down because that was extra tax money through rations and bunkers and all this kind of shit that people were freaking out and buying.
Mm-hmm.
And they did the same thing in 2012, and I 100% believe that COVID was the exact same thing. I believe something did happen with COVID, and there was actually something, but they overplayed it to try to get more money.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
right.
Yeah, because they were making all the bank with everybody freaking out going to the store, buying all those groceries, all that toilet paper, all that shit they were spending money on, making taxes on it. They're not going to unscare them.
But then they had the shortages of all the food.
That doesn't affect the people up top, so that doesn't matter to them.
Yeah, they're making the money. They can go elsewhere and get food.
As long as they're making their money, it doesn't matter what happens to us.
Yeah, then they try saying you can't buy all this, you can't buy that, you can't buy so much milk, you can't buy so much eggs, you can't buy so much of this shit.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, I think one of the hardest fucking ones was formula.
Oh yeah, 'cause people go through that.
Because people go through it, and that was actually one of the things that we were having to get at that time, and it was fucking ridiculous expensive.
Yeah, and then
Which,
and all those restrictions were more the actual like Walmart and stuff. They're really the ones who put those restrictions because if their shelves emptied out too quickly, then business would be pretty bad for them. So
Right. Without product in the first product gone with the first week, they're gonna have to shut down.
yeah, so that was more the companies and the government itself putting those restrictions.
yeah. I actually saw some here recently with the fucking egg bullshit that's been going on. There'd been an egg shortage supposedly for a hot minute. So eggs went up in prices for like a dozen of eggs. Instead of it being like $1.50, it was like $3 for a dozen eggs.
My son was
And
talking
there
about
was
that. They're going up. The price going up
last
by the
time
week.
last time I went to United about a month ago, they had a sign back up again because they were getting their trucks were shorted. Basically, they had a shortage again, and they weren't allowing people to buy more than 2 dozen eggs at a time.
Damn.
And the part that's funny is I get 2 dozen on WIC, so I could get exactly what I was
Well,
allowed to get.
if I'm not mistaken, the last administration took a big cut on farming. There was something about farming that he cut huge. I can't remember what it was. So I have no doubt that.
I know the chicken thing was feed.
Now, there was something
Because
that
the feed
the
had went
last
up.
administration did where they cut some kind of funding to farmers. I can't remember what it was. It was a huge deal.
I don't remember what it was either, but I think that's what it was. Something in it, one of the things they passed, it caused the prices of feed and everything else to go up. And that's what was making chickens and everything and eggs more expensive because it cost more to feed them.
Yeah, they were having some kind of like political attack on farmers, saying that they were, the worst of America because they were holding us back and because they were the old one. You know, the last administration, when all these people were losing their jobs and stuff, the advice they gave everybody: learn how to code. That was their advice for a bunch of 40-year-old men who just lost their jobs. Learn how to code.
Code what? Computers and technology and shit?
Yeah, that was their advice to all these guys who got laid off by like the mines when they shut a bunch, or not mines, but the oil fields and oil factories when they shut all those down. Yeah, they told all those guys, learn how to code.
That's stupid, dude. This like you're basically telling a carpenter that fucking puts up walls all day, doesn't know anything about technology, learn how to use a computer and code and do all this shit, dude. It's like it takes time to learn all that shit. It's not easy.
Fun fact: even if we do get to the point where everything is nice and computer and futuristic, we're still gonna have labor jobs. Those are not gonna like disappear.
Right.
Thank you.
Even if we had robots, there's going to be some things the robots are not going to be able to do that humans can just do better.
Exactly. And then you have to have a human that's going to be able to run it. And if it stops working, the human should be able to do that job.
Right. Dude, like I said, that movie Megan too, where that robot goes completely rogue and shit. If that shit happens in the future because they want the robots to take over, it's going to be a major problem.
I've yet to see that movie.
Yeah, I've been meaning to watch it.
Yeah, but no. And then
I already
to top
saw
it
that
off,
they came out.
to top it off, that's the thing too. Like with these electric cars too, is that if you need to get something wrong with your car, you need to go get it examined and shit, or you go to see a mechanic, it's more expensive because of the modern technology that is used on it.
Yep. My mom actually just recently was having car trouble and couldn't figure out what was wrong with her car. I didn't tell you on this one. She took it in and literally they fixed what was wrong. but because it's got computer chips in it and the system was messing up, it was still telling her her car was broken and she needed to spend money. She had one mechanic try to tell her, kind of like your eye doctor situation, oh, this thing is wrecked. You need to go get this part, and this part replaced. Go to this place down the street. She went to that place down the street and they said, we just need to reset your chip. There was nothing wrong with my mom's
Oh yeah,
car.
you know, if you
She
can
needed an
learn,
oil change.
yeah, if you can
Okay,
learn to be a mechanic, always be a mechanic because you will get screwed.
what that guy did actually, that's illegal, dude. You can't do all that. You can't tell someone you need to get this, and this when it's just one simple problem, dude.
Oh, they'll do that all the time.
Yeah, no, he was trying to say that the computer system was saying that all these things were failing in her car, and then when she took it to the actual other mechanic to get it looked at, that was supposed to be able to get this part and replace it, fix it, that it looks like you just need your oil changed. Let's change your oil, and just see if that fixes it. They changed her oil, reset her chip, she was good to go. She needed an oil change for like 3 months.
This is why I only really trust freaking garage mechanics with my stuff. The guys who like build their own kind of vehicles in their garages and stuff. I only really trust them to work on my cars because most of the time they're in it for the passion of working, not really try to screw you over.
The mechanic that used to work on my grandma's van and my mom's car, he was one of those, like, you had to call him. You had to make sure you called him before the end of the day on Friday, because otherwise, after that, he's drunk as a skunk. But he'll find that part. He'll find it for a decent price, and he'll fix it, and he's not going to do any extra shit. And I also think my mom got discounts because I think he had a thing for my mom. But yeah, no, I still love when we sold our car. And Chief had been one of the ones talking to this guy, and then I go out there and am talking to him about all the car stuff, like when the oil was changed and all the, Chief knows how to keep a car running, but I know more little details about cars, even though I didn't have a license. And I threw this old man off. I'm out here. He's trying to talk to me like, I'm a girl. Hey, do you know if your car has blinker fluid? Excuse me, sir. How fucking stupid do you think I am? It was one of those situations. Like, I shocked him because I'm out here, like, talking to him about all this car stuff. And he goes, I thought you said you didn't have your driver's license. Does that mean I can't know shit about cars, sir? I ain't trying to get fucked.
Yeah, I'll
Grandpa
be the
taught me
first to
that one
admit
from
I
a
don't
young
know
age.
shit about cars. People start talking to me about like models of cars and shit. About talk to her. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, bro.
I'll admit, me and Manny have gone off on some conversations before. There's been times where it's just me and Manny in chat and we're waiting on people and we start going. And I'm like, man, if Chief got in this conversation, he'd be so confused.
No, I'm more into the MC thing, more for the brotherhood and all that, not really for the bikes. Like, bikes are cool, I enjoy them, but I enjoy the MC aspect for the friendship and all that more than bikes.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't like when I was an actual hang around and I tried to get to talk to them and stuff, and all they'd really talk about is mechanic shit, and I didn't know what the fuck they were talking about half the time, so it just wasn't my scene. So.
Random fun fact for you, Whispers. For you ever gift a girl jewelry? You ever get it's? I've told this one to people before. My grandma gave me this tip. So if you don't buy it new, it's got holes in the back. That means the stones are more than likely real. I got a breeze. So go to like a thrift shop and you see a really fancy ass looking ring for like $20.
Yeah. Honestly, nowadays,
there might be something real in it.
if I were to buy jewelry, I would never go to actually jewelry store because sometimes they can sell you some counterfeit shit. I would most likely go to a pawn shop because everything they have is legit.
Yeah. That's a good point. I never thought about that. Oh my
Yeah,
God, yeah, cheap.
yeah, jewelry
Me
stores,
and
they
Chief's
try to
been
sell you
looking into
fake
getting
jewelry.
new rings.
Jewelry stores try to sell you fake jewelry, and they tell you it's real. But a pawn shop, dude, think about it. They don't take jewelry if it's fake. So everything they sell you is going to be real.
Oh yeah, and you never sell real jewelry to a pawn shop because they don't fucking take shit
They
for
won't take it.
pawn.
I was like, okay,
No,
then at
they
least get
will, but
$5. It's like,
they
no,
pay
we
you
won't take it.
for. No, even when it's real, like good quality, I took in a pair of their actual diamond earrings in sterling silver. I think my mom probably paid close to $100, $200, had she paid full price for them. And they offered me about what you just said right there, about $3 to $5, because they weigh the stones and the metal, and they buy it for what that's priced for. But then they sell it at the pawn shop for like the price of the actual ring, not for what it was made of. So they buy it in super cheap and then sell it better. But I didn't ever think about that. Going to a pawn shop to get
Yeah.
and Chief wanted to get new rings. That way we can kind of have I don't want to say semi-matching rings, but
Right, some people go to a pawn shop and they'll tell them, oh, I can't buy it from you because it's not real. It's like, oh, cool, can you at least give me $4 or $5? Like, I'm sorry, dude, we don't take it. It's not real. We just don't take that merchandise, So that's how you know they don't have anything fake. Everything's real.
I mean, even right now, my ring is sterling silver with lab-created diamonds and a lab-created sapphire. So it's real but not.
It's real. It just wasn't. They didn't mine for it.
Yeah. They made it.
Yeah, it's what it's like a lot of rappers when they get custom jewelry. That's pretty much what they do. Is they melt the gold to look a certain way. They can do that. It's just very expensive.
Alright, man. Well, I'm going to call it a night officially now because it's 1:15 here. I need to get some sleep
Yeah.
so I can get up for that. I got a job hunt all week in the morning this week.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that myself when I looked at the clock. I said, to go off that clock at 30 after 1. I'm going to try and get on this week and help with people with sales. I'm going to be better about posting my sales as well.
Yeah.
I will talk to you later.
Alright, guys. Take care. I'll get you guys later.
Have a good one, man.
Have a good one.
I love you. Oh.